right. Let me get this here shared out, ladies and gentlemen. And then we will rock and roll. What's going on, Brandon? Make sure you guys. All right. Make sure you guys. There we go. I'm gonna put this here in the channel. Edit. Okay. We are live, y'all. All right. Everything is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm gonna let everybody get a minute or two to funnel in, like I always do. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm gonna let everybody. I'm not going volume down here. All right, cool. All right, now this, all intents and purposes, could be the biggest press conference ever for SLS, and I think it is. I know with what's about to go down here, it could be the biggest situation, if you will, for the GWA. Ed's with me here. Ed, you've had UCW, not me. Can this go down as what we're about to announce as the biggest day for UCW as well?
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
As the biggest day for UCW as well? So, all right, well, then here's what we're going to have to do. Ed and I, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're not seeing eye to eye. I think he's a piece of shit anymore. And he pretty much feels the same way about me.
You just think that because,
you know,
I've outthought you on every turn because I'm the man and you're not.
That's all right. The rating more said differently. But anyway, we got to stay focused. Yeah. Considering the circumstances, we gotta stay focused here. I think you can agree with. We can agree on that one. We gotta stay focused.
Yes, we gotta focus on a certain piece of shit.
So.
Oh, sorry. I'm still sore.
Yeah.
I am hurt right now, but I am pissed off.
Right. So. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to think. You know exactly when. How we want to do this, you know, so people know. So, yeah. Give me 1 second now. I got a cough because my throat's just, By the way, if you want to do the show Saturday or Friday, I have to ask you. Now, based on what's happened, Ed and I have come to this decision, and I mentioned this in the advertisement for this press conference. Canceled Deadly Games and Criminal Minds, which is the pay-per-view for the GWA and the UCW. So it was a tough decision, but we made that one now, didn't we, Ed?
Yes, we did.
No.
We went back and forth and back, up and down. You know, we talked for a long time.
A lot of that's in the same hospital.
Yes, it did. In both of our opinions, this is what we need to do.
Right. So, long story short, here's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Both pay-per-views were canceled simply because we believe Phantom has this uncanny ability to fucking be a chameleon and do whatever the hell he needs to do to get in and out of the location and strike where he wants to strike and not be seen. So we decided that what if we had all the GWA roster and all the UCW roster in the same spot at the same time? And we just thought that would increase our chances of putting a stop to this son of a bitch. So that's what we're going to do, ain't that right, Ed?
That's what we're doing.
So that does not mean these two companies are merging, because that's not happening, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to see is, here's what it is. Ed and I, as we mentioned, we don't see eye to eye. So we're basically going to kill two birds with one stone here. We are going to take out Phantom one way or the other, and we're going to attempt to take each other out at the same time. So we're going to prove once and for all who's the best of the best when it comes to our two companies, aren't we, Ed?
Yes, we are. So, we already know who it is, but
so if you want to take the opportunity to tell these people, what we're about to do, I'll give you that honor.
We are having, I'm not going to call it a super show because I think that's stupid. We are having, I'm not going to call it the mega event of the year. Let's put it that way. Both companies are coming together, and like you said, we're going to find out just what company is the best. As GWA talent will face UCW talent.
That's right. And it's real simple. What's the fate going to be of the GWA after this event? What's the fate of UCW going to be after this event? What's the fate of our roster going to be after this event? So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see SLS Gaming Network bring to you perfectly hard will be known as Fate. F-A-T-E. And
there it is.
And we are putting GWA versus the UCW in a major supercard, as Ed said he don't want to call it, big event. And we have the full card booked and ready to go. And I'm going to go over this card with you guys right now. Everybody's aware of who is going to be taking on who and what's at stake. All right. And the only match that's going to pit one company against itself, which is going to be UCW versus UCW, you're going to see the Dark Circus take on War. So I'm going to throw that one out right away because that's the only match where it's the same company against itself. Then you're going to see the Longhorns representing UCW taking on the Reggae Boys from the GWA. You're going to see in a triple threat falls count anywhere match, Daniel Dino, who had the honor of being the champion in both companies at the same time, take on Mark Caliber and Lucius West. We're going to see an 8 women's battle royal, Ivy King against Dreamcatcher, against Elizabeth Wildcat, versus Neverending Legs, versus Speranza, versus Nieva Bishop, versus Akira Yamamoto and Nikki Lavender. You will see the YouTube champion take on the TV champion. Daynar Mahari versus Grimm, and it'll take place inside a steel cage. In a no-holds-barred match, the United States champion will be taking on the international champion, as Evil Eyes will take on Kyle Young. You will also see the tag team champions square off against each other from each company, as the Disciples of Pain will take on the Hit Squad in an Extreme Rules match. The GWA Women's Champion and this UCW Women's Champion, Alice Valentine and Aaliyah Bishop, will do battle in a ladder match. That's going to be off the wall. You will also see this, a 20-man Rumble match representing UCW will be Panther Mask, The KO Kid, Narazo, Teddy Jenkins, Damian Adams, Boss Toad, Wolfgang, Brandon Cuevas, Superman Yan, and DC Twitch. Representing the GWA will be Kobayashi, The Baller, Marcus Johnson, Nocturnal, Viper, Trauma, Wolfgang, Caleb Quinn, Vernon Quinn, Caleb James, and DOA. And then in the main event of the evening, holy hell, how the hell that happened? Yeah, and in the main event of the, that looked real creepy. The main event of the evening will be an elimination chamber. the GWA World title, the UCW World title. And I'm going to mention it now. Anytime I mention a title on the line, they're all title for titles. I'm just pointing that out right now. So the GWA World title and UCW World title be on the line in Elimination Chamber as Cam Crash, who is the UCW champion, and King Feck, who is the GWA champion, will be in this, as well as the top 2 contenders from each company. So coming into this match from UCW will be K-Wolf and Shifty the Drunken Clown, and from the GWA will be D-Train and Josh the Maverick Wright. Now you have all those matches booked, and now, like I said, I will go to Ed right now, and Ed can announce the last matchup. Ed?
Well, as you all know, I was attacked by Phantom. Doug was attacked by Phantom. We can't get along with each other, but we have a common enemy. So, that night, Doug and I will do what we've always done. Put everything aside, and we're going to team together, and we're going to take on Phantom in a 2-on-1. I'm done with the attacks. Doug is done with the attacks. I appreciate the entire roster from both companies wanting to jump down this guy's throat. But we want to do this.
But
these are our companies. These are our babies.
No.
We want to step in the ring and defend our companies.
But
so, Phantom, if you're listening, that night, you find out why they truly call me Evil Ed.
And let's not forget the most important part of this contest. As Ed said, it's a 2-on-1 handicap match, and it comes with a stipulation. The stipulation is simple. If Phantom loses, he will unmask. But it's going to hurt to say this, Ed.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to, because we agreed. We agreed to it.
We did agree to it, but this was the only way to get him in the ring.
Right. If Phantom wins the match, Phantom will have sole ownership of both companies all to himself. He will thereby have won the GWA and the UCW ownership, and he will own and operate both companies by himself, and we're shit out of luck. So it's the companies on the line versus his mask.
I'm sure everybody is going, what the hell? Why would you agree to that? Like I said, and you heard Doug say yes to it, this was the only way that this bastard would get in the ring with us.
Right.
And believe me, we didn't want to do it, but we had no choice. It had to come to this because I want to know who this is, because I truly believe Doug and I are going to win, and we're going to unmask this piece of shit, and we're going to find out who's been behind all these attacks, who's been doing this whole time. And all I can say is, whoever you are, God himself is not going to save you from me that night. I am going for blood. I am coming to hurt you. I'm going to end you. And Doug's going to be there along for the ride, and I'm sure he's going to get his shots in, and I'm sure he wants to do the same.
Right. So like I said, we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Ed and I are coming together as a force to eliminate this son of a bitch, and then we're going to stand on opposite sides of the fence like we are, and we're going to prove whose company's the best as we have all these matches taking place. And we're going to find out once and for all whose roster is for premiere. But honestly, I'm almost not as concerned with that as I am with the fact that if we can't get on the same page,
yeah, we have to.
We're going to lose what we fought for all these years.
we have to be on the same page. I mean, we have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts there. We have to be on the same page.
I mean, we can make it work if you just stand in the corner and be quiet and let me.
Really? That's how that works. I got to stand in the corner and watch you. Oh, okay. See, already the ego you just can't help yourself, can you?
It's not ego. It's just the talent of the team letting the other guy know, hey, we want to keep what we got. You got to let him do the work.
Oh, is that how that works?
I mean, I'll even be a gentleman and tag you in to get the pin, though.
Okay.
No?
That's how we're going to do it. You're going to do all the hard work, and I get the glory. I get the pin.
Sure, I'll be the nice guy. Let you have the pin.
How about we reverse that? How about I do all the work? I whoop his ass, and then you can get the glory.
If we let you in the ring the whole time, then I got to prepare life without GWA.
Oh, see, I'm thinking the same thing. If we have to put you in there the whole time, then UCW's gone. Damn, this is not going to work, is it? Because we're already not agreeing on shit.
Well, argue with stupidity, so I'll just be quiet.
Yeah, the stupidity that fooled you all. You know, ask Powerhouse how stupid I am. He still doesn't have a job.
And may very well not have a damn job if you get a...
Ask me, do I care about Jobber House?
Well, we all know that you don't, so...
You're right, I don't. I care about me, and what's good for my company. That's why I'm stepping into the ring.
So, I don't know.
And I got faith in my roster that they're going to kick your roster's ass. So once we beat Phantom, you know, the world will already know what's already been said, which is UCW's the best.
Swollen head.
Because I can tell you right now, and I'm sure he's in there somewhere, Brandon Ace will not beat Alex Dar.
Who's on the GWA roster? That's right, Brandon Ace. So that's almost a lock and guaranteed victory.
Yeah, for Alex.
No, that little redheaded stepchild ain't gonna do nothing.
And you said it yourself, and I'm gonna call you out on it because you can't deny it. That Alex is the best cruiserweight in sports lounge.
Oh, I've said many times, Alex. I thought Alex was the best cruiserweight in the game, but the fact of the matter is, he's going to run into Brandon Ace, who, while a cruiserweight, has had his number and will continue to have his number. And the little redheaded stepchild will go away in defeat.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You know? Well, damn. So,
yeah, we'll see.
I guess we're going to find out. Like I said, we got a ton of matches. All our champions are going to take on each other. We have Battle Royal, we have Royal Rumbles. We're going to find out just who's the best of the best.
My YouTube champion's going to stay on the roll that he's on.
Sure is.
He's on a roll. He's on a roll. This guy doubted himself. I told him to stop doubting himself, do what you got to do. He's been on a roll. He finally understands who he is and what he can do.
Mm-hmm. But he's running in Grim, and nothing more needs to be said.
Yeah, Grim sucks.
Does he?
He sucks.
Does he?
He does.
Nope.
Didn't he have that little group
Yeah, he's part of the Hated.
What are they called?
They're called the Hated, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're led by who? Oh, yeah. The choke artist.
Oh, boy.
DOA.
Oh, boy. Just know that Evil Eyes is going to own Kyle Young. Just know that.
That ain't happening.
The Hit Squad's going to dominate the Disciples of Pain. I'm going to admit now, my heart's going to be torn when Alice Valentine steps in the ring with my daughter. But it is what it is. You know, so.
Damn, she's going to go against her own daughter.
It's a business. This is a business.
That's pathetic.
Business comes first in this business. You know, so the 8 women's battle royal. You're not pulling for Ivy King to win.
I'm pulling for everybody on the UCW roster.
And Ivy King's on the GWA roster, so you're going against your own daughter. Pathetic. Pathetic.
I am pulling for the UCW ladies. So if she wins, awesome. If it's somebody else, that's awesome too.
I don't know, the fate.
Because it's a huge match. It's, they're all in there together, so they can work together and then figure out who's going to be eliminated later. Your daughter's in a one-on-one match.
I see. So that's your scapegoat. Gotcha. Alrighty.
I'm not stupid, bro.
I think you are, but that's beside the point.
See? You just think I'm stupid because I pulled the wool over your eyes once again.
I don't know.
I can't help it that I am the evil genius that they all think I am.
I'm gonna try and get this back on track and just say.
And what's great about this is I like the evil side of me. Others aren't going to like it, but I do.
Let's get this on track to where I'll make a statement that you're going to agree with.
Okay.
So we can try and get on the same page.
We have to.
Never going to happen. But the fate of our
ego.
The fate of our entire roster. The fate of the entire roster is on the line for the GWA. The fate of the UCW roster is on the line. The fate of your ownership is on the line. The fate of my ownership is on the line. The fate of Phantom's Mask is on the line. So again, how fitting that this show will be known as Fate. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're going to bring to you Fate. And Fate will come to you this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. That is fucking tomorrow. We are not wasting time. It's going to happen tomorrow. And we are going to prove as a unit that we are the supreme company. We have the supreme talent. And we're going to show the world what we are made of once and for all. We're going to prove to everybody what it's all about. So your fate's on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Bring your A game. Phantom, I know you're listening. If you want to have a chance to win these companies, I advise you to take me out first so you can do that. If not, you're going to lose that mask. But we've been on here 25 minutes. We've pretty much announced the card. People know what's going on. If you ain't got nothing left to say, I'm going to wrap this up. Because I need to we're going to get some good night's sleep.
The only thing we need to announce is what time you think it's going to, the ass whooping the Phantom's going to start.
I will post that information within the next half hour.
Okay, yeah.
I will confirm the start time of the show within the next half hour, and I will post it on Skype. But it will take place tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to see just whose fate is important and whose isn't. We're going to see who recognizes supreme talent and who doesn't. So that's all you've got. I'm gonna wrap this up.
That's it.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all who've watched it, who will listen to the playback. Hit the thumbs up, like the show, visit the links in the About section. Fate comes your way tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Huge card. I'll be posting that as well on Skype here in a moment. So, good luck to everybody is all I can say.
Yep. Good luck.
We out of here.